Aubrey Bolin, and today we're going to talk a little bit about makeup. This is Hillary. She is a grad student here at OSU and has volunteered to let me do some makeup on her today. So some people are really particular about brushes, so I'm just going to show these that I'm using and this Ulta brand of brushes that are really nice that I like to use for special occasions. We're going to start with some foundation. This is the Hello Flawless Foundation by Benefit. It's really moisturizing and also contains some sunscreen. It's just really good for people who have drier skin. And we're going to apply that all around, including on the eyelids. Make sure that you get that underneath the eyeshadow so that if there's any skin poking through the eyeshadow between the eye and the eyebrows, that it matches the skin all around it. And we're going to put on some concealer. I'm not really particular about that as long as it matches. Then the eyebrows are a little bit more difficult because everyone's eyebrows are different, but I like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this is in the taupe shade to match the blonde. And we're going to make them symmetrical. Then we're going to apply some Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. You just put that on and it helps the eyeshadow stay on a little bit longer. This is another Urban Decay product, the Smoky Eye Palette, and you can see that this is a little bit more gray-blue, so it's not so great for people who have lighter hair and skin, but we're going to take that second from the left gold and put it all over the eyelid, because this is a pretty good base color, even if you do have lighter skin. This is the Naked 3 palette, and we are going to take this, one of the colors, it's called Liar, and you can see that these are more pink, so these are pretty good for people who have lighter skin and hair. We're going to apply that Liar shade to the creases and then put some Factory in on the edges of the eyelid and give it more of a gradient kind of look. This is the eyeliner that I sometimes use. It's called The Rock and it is a liquid eyeliner. It's not my favorite because it dries out really fast, but you can see the tip is really nice. So that's good to use because it goes on very thin and is easy to use for a cat eye sort of look. And then we're going to put on blush. I'm not very particular about it as long as it's not too bright. So you can use whatever brand of that you want. And then this is the Urban Decay Naked Illuminating Powder. It is really nice to highlight some things. You just put it right on the top of those cheekbones and it gives them a little bit of a shimmery look. And it is a really nice illuminator. So those are pretty good. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. Now, contouring is a lot more difficult than some people would believe, so we're just going to take one of the darker colors and apply it directly underneath the cheekbones, but we're not going to go out and do a whole lot of contouring, but this sort of gives you a contour look. Then we have the darkest color in the Naked 3 palette. We're going to apply that directly underneath the eyelid to give it some of an eyeliner look without actually having to mess with the eyeliner underneath. And then this is the lightest color in the Smoky Eye palette. And we're going to apply that and blend with the darker color all the way to the inner eye. And that just gives you sort of an illuminated look underneath the eyelid. Then we're going to put some concealer underneath there because when you brush on eyeshadow it tends to go everywhere. And then we're going to apply mascara. This is Hillary's own mascara. Don't ever use someone else's because that is a very quick way to spread some eye infections. Then we're going to start on the lips lastly, and we're going to apply some lip liner that matches the liquid lipstick we're using, and that is Stila. It's a really good color for things like this. I'm in love with this liquid lipstick. And once it dries, it never comes off. So be careful where you put it. And as that's drying, we're going to put some concealer around so that there is a cut and dry edge. But we don't want that on the jawline. So we're going to blend a little bit more after it's all said and done. And ladies, if you are wearing a dark lipstick like this, make sure it does not get all over your teeth. So you want to do one of those. And we're going to set it all with the makeup setting spray so that it stays a little bit better. That's a miracle worker, and we are all finished.